Okay, at this point, we are going to go over speed and duration, and we are going to go over still frames and learn how to bring them in and use them. So at this point, I have taken my playhead and I'm going to go right the instant before the person comes on the screen that's going to tackle Evan. I'm going to do a cut there. This will allow me then to use that small piece that I cut, so I won't have to do any keyframing or ramping or anything like that, which would be something later on. Then I hit V on my keyboard and I immediately switch back to my regular selection tool. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to control click on the PC or right click. I'm sorry, right click on a PC, control click on a Mac. And then I'm going to go to right here where it says speed and duration. Now, in speed and duration, you have reverse speed, then you have maintain audio pitch, and then you have ripple edit, shifting, trailing clips. Those are the three things that need to be checked, okay, if you want to do them. If you don't want to do them, you leave them unchecked. Up above here, we have speed currently at 100%, and we have the duration of our video, 1 minute and 14 frames. I'm sorry, 1 second and 14 frames. If I went to 200%, that would be exactly half. Okay, so it would go down to 19 frames. Okay, that'd be half the time. So the clip would shrink in half. If I went 50%, the clip would double in size and it would now be 3 seconds and 4 frames. Now, the only problem when you make a clip slow is that it needs to get bigger. And you see right now, my clip is sitting in between two clips. So if I click the button, ripple edit, shift trailing clips, then when I click it, it expands the entire timeline and pushes everything to the right. And now I have a slow motion tackle. Okay, so it's tackled in slow motion. Now I'm going to hit Command Z on a Mac, Control Z on a PC to undo what I just did. And now I'm going to speed it up. So again, I go in, I control click on a Mac, I right click on a PC, and I go speed and duration. I'm going to go 50%. I'm sorry, I'm going to go 200%. So I'm going to speed it up. Now, if I want the clips to pull in, because this is going to get half the size, if I want everything to squeeze down, I make sure ripple edit is there. And then I click OK. Now it's half the size. And it was very sped up on the tackle. Obviously, I think that the slow tackle is much better, so I would go that way. But you can do whatever you want. Now, let's talk about the last part, which is the freeze frame. Actually, before that, I will do the last thing inside speed and duration, which is reverse clip. So if I reverse clip, I'm not going to ripple edit because I'm not making it any smaller. All it is exactly what it says. The clip goes in reverse. People use reverse clips for many different things, but this one right here, just bringing it back. Sometimes what will happen is they'll go forward, they'll go reverse, then they'll go forward again, or they'll go forward twice and then rewind it. There's all kinds of different editing techniques, but that's how you reverse a clip. Very simple, very easy. Now, say I wanted to hold, I'm going to undo my reversing. So I'm going to hold my last frame and I'm going to do it so I have a still right here. Okay, so here's the tackling. I'm going to go one here, one here, one here, one here, one here, one here. I'm going to see the face. So I'm going to cut this. So I hit C on the keyboard to bring up my razor blade tool. Then I go back with the V tool, the V button to get to the selection arrow, and then I delete. Well, I have a gap here. So what I want to do is I control click or I right click right there in the gap and I hit ripple delete. Ripple delete brings all the clips together. So it takes everything to the right and it brings it up to the left where it ends. So there is my last frame. Okay, my last frame here. And then what I want to do is I'm going to hold down and do a right click or a control click. And I'm going to do insert frame hold segment, or I can also do add frame hold. So if I do add frame hold, this right here now its last frame is a still image. Okay, it's literally a still image. You can see on my timeline right now that I have a frame. Okay, so that last frame. Now what I could do is I could move this and I could drag that hold longer. See, this whole clip is now a freeze frame. Okay, I could keep moving it and making it longer as long as I want it to hold. So the video looks like this, and now there's a hold. So I did a hold that way. And then I can extend the hold to as long as I want. Or I could do this. I could do insert frame hold segment. Oh, it's not there, sorry. Let's pause. So now we are on our last frame and we are going to do the other way. So we've already done the frame hold, single frame. Now I'm going to insert a frame hold segment. And now you see my video ends. And now you see this block right here. It says 00012.mts. It's the exact same name as the file, but watch. It is a frame hold for 5 seconds. I believe the default is 5 seconds. So we now have, or it might be, let's see, 10, 11. It's a 2-second frame hold. So now I have that. And again, just like I said before, I could continue and make my frame longer. This is an extra frame I don't need. And right here, I could just drag it out further. I could make it 3 seconds, 4 seconds, whatever I want. However long I want it to hold. And there you go. Okay. I know they use a frame hold here. They use a still image, and this is a perfect way to do it. So at this point, we went over speed, both fast and slow, reversing a clip, using the ripple edit to get rid of gaps and to pull clips together. And then we did 2 ways of making a still frame at the end or inside, wherever you want to make it, by using frame hold or frame hold insert.